Joseph here, Vets Haul Junk Removal, Stafford, Virginia. Hope wherever you are staying busy and making money in junk removal. And while you're out today, guys, making some of that good and easy junk removal money, how about investing just a little bit of that good and easy junk removal money into your business, and more specifically your website, so that your website is in compliance with some new laws that just went into effect in 2020 and some older laws that have been on the books for a number of years already. If you visit my website, vetshauljunk.com, you will see, if you know what you're looking for, that I am in compliance with ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, and information handling requirements as prescribed by law, guys. And this applies to you, whether you know it or not. This applies to you if you are a business owner and you have a website, which means just about every one of us in junk removal. If you visit my website, especially on the mobile platform, you will see up in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little circular icon. It's blue, and it has a man sprawled out in white. That is there so that if someone with disabilities, let's say they have a vision disability, and they click that button, that icon, it gives them all kinds of options in order to use my website effectively. Guys, whether you know it or not, if you have a website, you are subject to these new laws, and you absolutely must be in compliance, or you risk losing everything that you've worked so hard to build in your junk removal empire. Search online, Domino's ADA compliance lawsuit. It seems that there's a gentleman somewhere in Southern California who has a vision disability. He has a hard time seeing. He went on Domino's website to order a pizza. Because Domino's website was not ADA compliant, Americans with Disabilities Act, he is now suing Domino's. They have been embroiled in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and chances are they're going to lose their lawsuit, guys, because that mega corporation was not following the law and is not in compliance. And this applies to you guys. Also, search Pornhub ADA compliance lawsuit. It seems another gentleman tried to access the videos that are offered on Pornhub. Don't know what kind they are. Just guessing, maybe needlepoint or crocheting type of instructional videos. Regardless, because Pornhub wasn't in compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, this person is suing Pornhub because he could not fully enjoy the videos because this gentleman has disabilities. He's deaf, hard of hearing, and Pornhub doesn't have subtitles. Guys, just because you don't know about the law is no excuse for not being in compliance. As a business owner, you need to be up on all of these different types of laws and regulations and requirements that affect people in business. Don't trust what I'm saying, guys. Don't take it as gospel. Do your due diligence and search for yourself. On top of that, there are also information handling requirements and laws that as a business owner with a website, you must be in full compliance. Guys, when you enter information into my junk removal inquiry form on my website, at the very bottom of the form, there's a box that you must check for the information to be sent. And the box says something to the effect of, I give Vets Haul Junk Removal permission to collect my personal information. Guys, that's another one, guys. You must be in full compliance. Reach out to your developer, guys. Reach out to your developer and ask your developer, am I ADA compliant? Is my website ADA compliant? And is my website compliant with information handling requirements as set forth by law? You would be surprised. When I originally reached out to my developer to say, hey, I want to be compliant, let's get this done, he says, well, this doesn't apply to us. You got to have a physical location. No, guys, it applies to us. Whether or not you have a physical location, you must be in full compliance. Don't let the fact that your junk removal industry consultant or your developer is not aware of these laws prevents you from being in compliance. And I want to give a special shout out to a Mr. Jeff Glass of Alpha Media Group. Guys, he's the individual who told me all about being compliant. And I didn't just take his word for it. I went online and I did my own research. And sure enough, guys, a little piddly website like vetshauljunk.com, we are fully expected to comply with the law. If I am discovered to be not in compliance with the law, guys, with ADA and information handling requirements, if I am found to be in violation and I'm hauled into court, the court doesn't give you a warning, guys. The court won't accept the fact that just because I didn't know, I shouldn't be held to the standard. No, guys, they're gonna fine you. And the fines can be substantial. And it's so easy, guys. It's so easy to be compliant. It's a matter of just, I think, 2 or 3 plugins. Once my developer researched and found out that, in fact, he needs to be compliant, he started contacting all of the individuals that he services and say, hey, we need to get you compliant. It took him 1 day to ensure my website was compliant and installed just a couple of plugins, guys, for a few $100s. You can pay a few $100s now, or you can potentially pay thousands and thousands of dollars of fines later. I don't get any kickback from Jeff Glass. He doesn't pay me anything for mentioning his name. But I do want to say that if you are not sure if you should be in compliance, and you should, reach out to Mr. Jeff Glass. You can find him in any of the junk removal business owner groups. Alpha Media Group consults to small, medium, and large junk removal companies across the nation. And I consider him to have his thumb on the pulse of the junk removal industry. I'm not saying you will get caught, because many of us who aren't in compliance will never be caught. But don't be that 1 or 2 that is hauled off into court and you end up saying, geez, I wish I would have listened to Joseph when he was telling me to get compliant. Do your own due diligence, guys. If it's worth it to you, then do it. If it's not, then you know what? Just click on to the next video, guys. But I'm telling you, when I heard about this, I made sure my website was in compliance immediately. And don't let your developer say this doesn't apply to you. These new laws, ADA, Americans with Disability Act, and GDPR. GDPR is the information handling requirement law. It might be called something else. I'm not an expert, guys. I'm not a lawyer. I'm merely telling you what I know to be true and accurate. And I just want to have you become a little bit curious, just a little bit, guys, so you will find out on your own that you must be compliant, and you'll do this so you do not get taken into court later on. If you like the type of stuff I talk about, would you subscribe to my channel? On top of that, if you're in Northern Virginia and you have stuff that you need removed, maybe a jacuzzi that's acting more like a mosquito magnet, or a shed you need demoed, maybe a bedroom set that's seen better days, reach out to the Junk Removal Company, powered by Veterans and Patriots, at 540-657-VETS. That's 540-657-VETS. You can also find us online at vetshauljunk.com. That's vetshauljunk.com. I'm Joseph, owner of Vets Haul Junk Removal in Stafford, Virginia, and we are on the move, making things happen. Hoo-wah! I will talk to you next time.
Rock,